Hello, learner. Welcome once again to Junior High School or Joylearning channel. I hope you are faring well. This is Comfort Mankuma, your English facilitator. In today's lesson, we'll look at phrasal verbs and English grammar. At the end of today's lesson, you'll be able to define phrasal verbs, identify phrasal verbs, and use phrasal verbs appropriately in speech and in writing. Now, remember that in our previous lesson, we elaborated on the definition of pronouns, types of pronouns, and we answered questions based on pronouns. However, we had some assignments. Let us answer them before we continue with today's lesson. Okay, we're asked to choose the correct pronoun to complete each sentence. So let us go through. He said, he showed me the car which knocked him down. Which knocked him down. I am told the boy is a friend of his. The two rivals are fond of insulting each other. Kwesi is a good friend of hers. In a happy marriage, the couple never seriously quarrels with each other. Amina is a lady to whom I gave the list. Yes, it's a book, he said. And assignment 2, we're to form 2 sentences with each type of pronoun. So for personal pronoun, we have she is a good student. They are in the room. For possessive pronoun, he is a good friend of mine. Theirs were rejected. For reflexive pronoun, he did the work himself. They answered the questions themselves. And the demonstrative pronouns, this is my umbrella, that is an aeroplane. And the relative pronouns, he is the one who took the money. The lady whose money got stolen has arrived. I hope you got similar answers as I did. Good, let's move on to today's lesson. We are talking about phrasal verbs in today's lesson. A phrasal verb is a combination of a verb and a preposition or an adverb with different meaning from the actual meaning of the words forming it. What I want you to realize is that phrasal verbs are a bit similar to idiomatic expressions. So sometimes in a DEC, phrasal verbs are sometimes used along with idiomatic expressions, or they replace idiomatic expressions. So you have to take note. You have to take note of these phrasal verbs. Now let's look at how phrasal verbs are formed. Most phrasal verbs consist of 2 words, while few consist of 3 words. Like we said from the beginning, you could have a verb used along with a preposition, or a verb used along with an adverb. So you take note of that. Let's look at examples of phrasal verbs. So these are examples of phrasal verbs. Ask for, book up, close up, bring in, go through, map up, call for, call off. All these are examples of phrasal verbs. We also have back out, find out, end up, brush up, fall in, and fall out. There are meanings attached to each type or each example of the phrasal verb. So ask for could mean request, book up, reserve, close up, seal, bring in, that is to introduce, go through, endure, map up, plan, call for, demand, call off, cancel, back out, withdraw, find out, discover, end up, finish, brush up, improve, fall in, collapse, fall out, quarrel. However, I would want you to take note of these phrasal verbs. There are some phrasal verbs that could double up in meaning. For instance, you can have a phrasal verb like carry on and keep on, and all could mean continue, okay? So when you're asked to carry on with the work or keep on with the work, they all mean continue with the work. So you take notes, okay? We also have call for. So call for could mean collect. It could also mean demand. So to call for could mean that you want to collect something or you want to demand a particular thing. So you take notes. Apart from that, we also have a phrasal verb like go through. To go through could mean to endure or to suffer. So these are phrasal verbs that could double up in meaning. So you can have carry on, keep on, which could mean continue. Call for could mean collect or demand. Go through could mean endure or suffer. There are other ones as well. So you'd have to take note of them. We also have cut down, which could mean fell or reduce. Cut down, fell, or reduce. So these are some phrasal verbs that could double up in meaning. So you take notes. When you see carry on or keep on, they could all mean continue. When you see call for could mean collect or demand. Go through could mean endure or suffer. And then you have cut down, which could mean fell or reduce. So I'd want you to take note of these phrasal verbs which could double up in meaning. Now let's see how we can use some phrasal verbs, okay? Let's select the correct phrasal verbs. So we have the bomb will blow blow off soon. At the end of the competition, our school came out as the winner. The minister was here to look for the project. The chairman has been kicked out from the group for corruption. The man advised us not to laugh out or laugh at mad people. So let's look at answers to these questions. So the bomb will blow up soon. So you take note. The bomb will blow up soon. At the end of the competition, our school came out as the winner. Our school came out as the winner. The minister was here to look at the project. The minister was here to look at the project. The chairman has been kicked out from the group for corruption. The chairman has been kicked out from the group for corruption. The man advised us not to laugh at mad people. The man advised us not to laugh at mad people. So these are some phrasal verbs, and these are how they could be used in sentences. You take note of them. Like I said, they are sometimes used with idiomatic expression, or sometimes they replace idiomatic expression in the BEC, so you take notes, okay? Now that brings us to the end of today's lesson. What have we learned today? In today's lesson, we have looked at phrasal verbs. We said that they are a combination of a verb and a preposition or an adverb, and they don't usually mean as they are used in sentences. They have similar meanings like idiomatic expressions, so you take note. We also identified phrasal verbs along with their meaning. We looked at phrasal verbs such as ask for, which means request, book up, reserve, close up, seal, bring in, introduce, go through, endure, map up, plan, call for, demand, call off, cancel, back out, withdraw, find out, discover, end up, finish, brush up, improve, fall in, collapse, and then fall out, quarrel. And we further mentioned that there are some phrasal verbs which could double up in meaning. We said that carry on and keep on, they could all mean continue. Call for could mean collect or demand. Go through could mean endure or suffer. Cut down could mean fell or reduce. And so you take note of these phrasal verbs which could double up in meaning, okay? After that, we're able to answer a few questions based on phrasal verbs. Now take this assignment, work it out on your own. Okay, so we have